From Levi. From I'm getting married again. I'm marrying Horace Vandergelder for all of his money. I'm going to send his money out, doing the things that you taught me to do. It won't be a marriage in the sense that we had one, but it shall certainly make him happy. And Ephraim, I'm tired. I am tired of living from hand to mouth. I'm asking your permission, Ephraim. Will you give me away? Money, money, money. It's like the sun that we walk under. It can kill, and it can cure. You see, Horace Vandergelder is never tired of saying that most of the people in the world are fools. In a way, he's right, isn't he? Himself, Irene, Cornelius, myself. But there comes a time in every man's life when he must decide whether to live among human beings or not. As for myself, I decided to live among them. I wasn't always so. You know, after my husband died, I retired into myself. Yes, I'd throw out the cat, I'd lock the door, make myself a little rum toddy. Before I went to bed, I would say a prayer, thanking God that I was independent, that no one else's life was mixed up with mine. And when 10 o'clock sounded from Trinity Church Tower, I would fall asleep, and I was a perfectly contented woman. And one night, after 2 years of this, an oak leaf fell from my Bible. I had placed it there the day that my husband asked me to marry him. A perfectly good oak leaf, but without color and without life. And suddenly, I realized that for a long time, I had not shed one tear. Or for a moment, and I felt outrageously happy. Nor had I been filled with the hope that something or other would turn out well. And I saw that I was just like that oak leaf. And on that night, I decided to rejoin the human race. On that night, I heard many hours strike off from Trinity Church Tower. See, you and I both know many people who like Horace Vandergelder, like myself, for a long time, who decided not to have a thing to do with the human race. Yes, they talk to them, they move out among them, they even get married to them. But at heart, they have decided not to have a thing to do with the human race. You see, we're all fools. And we're all in danger of creating a good deal of havoc with our folly. But the one way to keep us out of harm is to fill our lives with the 4 or 5 pleasures that are right in the world. And that takes a little money. Not a lot, but a little. You see, the difference between a little money and no money at all is enormous and can shatter the world. And the difference between a little money and an enormous amount of money is slight. And that also can shatter the world. Money, pardon my expression, money is like manure. It's not worth a thing unless it's spread out, encouraging young things to grow. But you see, that is just the opinion of the second Mrs. Horace Vandergelder.